next, but you got to go to two pretty good programs.
Yeah, I don't think it's close, Dana, to be honest with you. This time of year, with what everybody's playing for, those two teams are certainly playing for a league championship regular season. And then we're obviously playing to try to host a game. So I think it's going to be a very, very tall task for us. But I also think our guys are up for it. I think they're excited about it. Two teams that we played really well here. Certainly didn't go our way because we lost them both. But I liked our week of prep the last time we played them. So we got to have a good couple days. Today was very short, light. On Mondays, we do a lot of skill work. We don't bring them all together. We do groups of 4 or groups of 3 and, hit the weight room and get shots. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll get after it a little bit. But, I would venture to say both crowds are going to be very, very good Thursday and Saturday. Just watching their game last Friday, it was an awesome crowd at Wright State. So, we're looking forward to it.
Do you think that there was maybe a little bit of evolution with the locker room over the last 3 weeks or so?
Yeah, I think anytime you can win with a young group, the confidence thing is a powerful tool. But this group really has never really wavered, even after the rough start. They all kind of stuck together. They always listened. They always worked hard, and I think they just stayed the course. I think that's been the biggest lesson this year. I think these guys have learned: just stay the course, stay together, continue to get better, and work as a unit. But I think our locker room's in a really good place. I think guys understand their roles. I think they're all playing at a pretty high level. And there's going to be some other guys in that locker room that we're going to need to step up that may have not been playing as many minutes, because you just never know down the stretch with what could happen. And so guys got to mentally just get better every day and physically, get the rest and take care of their bodies, because it's, this is championship time. This is when teams, are going to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Teams are going to win a regular season title. Teams are going to win tournament games, and you got to be at your best this time of year.
Well, Jerrod, I know it's only Monday, so it's kind of.
Yeah, good question, Dan. I think he's going to be able to play, but I can't say yes or no yet, because, with concussions, you have to do so many different things, and there's certain tests you have to pass. But so far, so good. It's only Monday, but we're hoping that he'll be ready.
Are those tests every day?
Yeah. Each day he does different tests. There's three things that he has to pass. So.
And that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah. He won't have them until Thursday. He may be able to do some light stuff tomorrow, as far as non-contact stuff. He did some conditioning stuff yesterday with Todd, and Todd told me today at our staff meeting that it went pretty well. So we're hoping and pretty confident that we'll get him back.
Jerrod, this month, February's been a great month. I don't know last time the men's and women's teams have been 9-1 in the month of February. Just kind of, what's that mean to you?
It means a lot. Means a lot to a lot of people. I don't think it's just the players and the coaches and the managers and. Same thing on the women's team. I think it means a lot to a lot of basketball fans around here. I think you saw that we've got some great fans. The last 4 days have been special inside the Big League Center. I don't know when we've had that kind of excitement, those type of crowds. So I'm sure Coach Barnes feels the same way. These are the steps you have to take in order to build a winner in your sport. And it means a lot. It's you just want to keep playing. You want to keep getting better, because both teams are playing really well right now, and there's a lot of excitement inside the city. You can feel it. I went to the mall yesterday, and there was times, and you wanted to stay in the house, after losses. To be honest with you, and it's just interesting the excitement that's picking up within. Our area. A lot of people said, "Hey, Coach, keep it going," and things like that. Very, very positive feedback from a lot of people. So it's nice to see.
Have you heard any feedback from some of your coaching buddies?
Yeah, I think I feel it, Dana, just within the coaches that we're playing. To be honest with you, you can feel it within the Horizon League that I think there's a respect factor when you win some games, and you had a crowd like that, and I remember the UIC assistant, being very, very complimentary in the handshake line. So I think there's steps you got to take in order to get that respect, and I think we're starting to get it. We're certainly not done. But as a head coach, when you come to a place and you try to build something, and you start to see some steps that are being taken place by your players, that gets you excited. That's why you took the job here.
Coach, in the event that Garrett doesn't play, who can we expect maybe get an increase in minutes?
Yeah, I would say Zumi, Kendall, those guys on the wing that would fill in for him. Garrett does a lot for us. He's one of our hardest workers. He's probably our best on-ball defender. So to win a game without him against that type of team UIC with really good guards, that's a pretty good testament to all the guys chipping in on Saturday.
This is a huge road trip, obviously, as you said. Again, going back to the women, it's a huge road trip for them and you guys. So, you kind of approach this as a tournament game, maybe so?
Yeah, I think the players know. They talk. They know what's going on. I just try to keep everything routine, keep the same routine. Dana, this has worked now for a while, with Mondays, sticking the course, Tuesday, picking it up a little bit more contact, dive into Northern Kentucky, Wednesday, pick it up even more, and then get on a bus and get down there. I think the more you keep it routine and kind of keep things in perspective. But some coaches, they don't want to talk about those sorts of things. I look at the big picture here of the entire everything that's in front of us, from, hey, let's get a first-round game to, possibly playing in a postseason tournament. There's a lot at stake here the next 3 weeks, and I think as a player I'd want to know what the heck's going on and what I got to do to be able to put myself in a position to continue to play. And I think that's always been I just kind of keep it on. I'm just honest with them.
With that being said, you're 6-0, I think, without wearing a tie, so you won't wear a tie anymore.
Nas made a joke one time, and this is why I don't do it. He said something about I start fiddling with my tie. I forget which game it was, and I don't think he liked it. I think either he was referencing that I had, maybe that was like my nervous twitch or whatever. So I just walked in one day and said, "Look, Nas, I got no tie, and it's been working." So usually I wear one, but since this streak, I'm not going to put one back on. Yes, very, very.
Coach, you talked about the big picture and how you like to look at really the macro view of the program, but personally, what has this win streak meant to you and kind of your perspective of the program?
Yeah, I think it means we recruited a lot of good players. I think our players have really grown up. They've gotten better. Their approach is so much better than when we first put this group together at the start of the year. So just to see their smiles, to see their swagger right now, to see their work ethic take that next step, that's why you coach in college. You just watch guys develop, you watch them mature on and off the court. That's why I got into the business. It's you got to win, you got to do those sorts of things, but it's more rewarding just watching guys grow up and complement each other. We've had a lot of MVPs the last 6 games. There's been a lot of guys. There hasn't been one guy carry the load. There's been multiple players hit multiple game winners. Of course, some are doing a little bit more than others, but for the most part, this has been a total team effort, and that's been our strength all year.
It's been a different team.
Yeah, different team. I think from where we started to now, and I really believe, Dana, that it's been tough getting it going from the start because of our schedule. With playing so many bye games, that's hard to get any sort of momentum and confidence when you're constantly doing that. So I think when we get into conference play, things start to slow down. Things are more even par. We played a lot of good teams non-conference the last 2 years. I mean, it's been an uphill battle with our schedule.
So you'll try to change that next year?
Yeah, I think if we can pull off the tournament, we can get the MT. There's 3 games. We've got Robert Morris and Binghamton coming in. There would be 5. We got 2 non-1s. There's 7, and you got West Virginia coming to Cavelli. There would be 8 home games. You know, there's 8 home games in the city of Youngstown next year. That'd be a pretty good start for our team next year. I mean, I think, you know, it's no secret. We got a lot of these guys back, and we only lose one, and who knows how this thing's going to finish up right now. But I think, you know, most of the people around the league would say we're going to be pretty good here the next couple of years. So let's get these guys a really good non-conference schedule, get some momentum, get some wins heading into league play. You never know where it could go.
Coach Darius gets Verizon League Orange for the 3rd straight week. It seems like he's kind of developing into more of that go-to guy than maybe he was at the beginning.
Yeah, he's just more and more comfortable running the point guard spot in college. You know, it's a different deal from high school to college. You talk about a guy that's just gotten better and better each week and embraced it. You know, we knew when we recruited him, there's a few guys when you recruit them, you know they can change your culture, not only from a talent standpoint, but a makeup standpoint. The way their fabric, the way they've been brought up. And with his mom and dad and his family, you know, his sister was a great player at Cincinnati. They're a hard-nosed, tough, gritty family that has worked for everything that they've gotten. And Darius brings that to our program. And we felt that way with Nas a little bit. The first year, we said we knew Nas would impact us more than just basketball. From a personality standpoint, he has some leadership traits, and those two guys have really done it.